There's a charter school in Santa Rosa, California called Kid Street. That's a center of activity for families in crisis. This is a one-stop center that provides a challenging school program for grades K through 6, an art-based after-school program, and a safe, nurturing place for families to become whole. Kid Street helps families rebuild their lives by confronting their problems head-on.
We're going to talk about why the police were here yesterday. The reason they came was to help one of your friends. Just so everybody feels safe and understands what happened, I'm going to explain. One of our family members was having a problem at home. So our kids are actually living in risk right now. They are living in the dysfunctional home, or their parent is in jail, or their parent is in recovery. And then we have the kids that would be called at risk that have moved out of the in-risk situation, and they're still, again, on the periphery all the time.
10 years ago, Linda Conklin founded Kid Street Learning Center with a single-minded focus.
The goal of Kid Street is to help one child, one family, one adult, to get up and running, and then to stay there for them, to be the steady as they go.
To meet this goal, Kid Street becomes involved, finding shelter and jobs, helping families to budget meager resources, arranging rides to school for the kids and to work for the parents, contacting substance abuse programs when necessary, getting counseling for children and parent classes for the adults.
Many different agencies handle all of those things. We handle them all in-house. That's what a family does.
The difference with Kid Street is when you walk in the door, you're loved right away. You're not pushed away. Like everyone else, they push you away. Kid Street, they don't. They love you.
Many of our children at 7 years old feel they have nothing left to lose, so threatening them means nothing. They have been threatened with everything, and it's all happened. So there isn't anything motivational about punishment.
If there's one person in their lives who has positive expectations of them, is nurturing, and is there consistently, then the chances of getting positive results are exponentially increased. And Kid Street does that kind of thing on a regular basis.
Some of those emotional needs that the kids here have are based on things they've been going through at home.
At the heart of Kid Street are children like Joey and Lee, who were diverted to the program through the courts. Like many of the children at Kid Street, Joey and Lee's education began with developing basic life skills.
Here we're able to help the children prepare for life, and they work on building their self-esteem, developing trust, understanding how to be honest with people, and working through social interactions, whether they're positive or negative.
In order for you to really engage in learning and wanting to learn and having the motivation for learning, you have to feel good about yourself.
Once they feel successful, once they know they're safe, their tummies are full, and they know they're loved, then they say, I want to do that math. I can do that. I know how to do that.
Kid Street provides small classes and a high level of one-on-one interactions between students, credentialed instructors, and community volunteers.
Okay.
Justice, excellent job out there.
Teachers create short-range goals so the kids often feel their own success. The school and after-school programs rely heavily on drama and the arts to engage students and allow them to express issues in creative ways.
But let's try it when that happens, walk away from the situation.
Life skills are important. Teachers show students how to respectfully resolve conflicts that inevitably arise in both the classroom and the family environment.
Is that true or not? Be honest. Okay.
But it's not enough to focus on the kids alone. Kid Street works to transform the home into a stable, supportive environment. Joey and Lee's success depended on the commitment from their father to change his life.
Walk with that.
After 20 years of substance abuse and a year in jail, John hit bottom and resolved to make the change. Something most people can't do without help. For John, the road back started as he watched his daughter on the playground through the schoolyard fence.
When I first saw my daughter, she looked at me. I called her name out, and she started crying. And it really tore me up. I had a lot of emotions, and she took off running as if she was afraid of me. I decided, in order to be a part of my children's life, I needed to take care of myself, get myself clean and sober, which I started doing.
So he came to me and said, hey, I love these kids, and I want to be the best possible dad I can. Can you help me? And we said, that's what we're here for.
I've never been to a school that where they deal with you or one-on-one like that, and it was good for me because she has helped me basically keep my life together.
And we have supported John and his children. We've gotten Lee and Joey the counseling they've needed. If we have to drive them to counseling because John's working late, we do that. If John needs help finding a babysitter because his shift has been changed, we'll help him do that.
She'll call me on my stuff. If she thinks I'm doing something wrong, she'll let me know, and I appreciate that.
Our philosophy is we will love you, we will hold your hand, we'll walk with you there, but you are going to make it happen. Otherwise, it's someone else's success, and it will not stay with you.
I've been clean and sober 17 months. I have a sponsor. I go to meetings at least 3 times a week.
John has gone to anger management classes, parenting classes. He volunteers. John is an outstanding father.
People have to want to change, and programs like Kid Street provide the avenues and the opportunities to change. It does give people, as I said before, access in a way that they can utilize it and they feel comfortable utilizing, and that's the key to making change.
Kid Street reinforces personal victories by requiring parents to volunteer in all aspects of the program, to give something of themselves to all the children, and to create a bridge between school and home life.
Money does not grow in mailboxes here, and if you don't want to have me calling you up, you're going to show up.
Well, it's like being part of a family. If you don't involve yourself into it, then you get nothing out of it, and you don't get that bond.
It is important for your children to see you participating in their life, and it is important for you to know what's going on in your child's life.
I try to balance it between my work schedule and the school schedule.
That's what it's all about. It's about there are no free lunches here.
These parent volunteers join with community groups and generous individuals who freely give their time and talent to build a better Kid Street. All the hard work pays off with often dramatic changes in the children.
Lee has come an incredible long way. Her performance, too, in school is incredible, considering what she's gone through.
Something that makes me happy is when I get to see my daddy.
These kids are like watching spring every day, so we notice when they relax. We notice when Lee is not clingy. We notice when Joey's artwork no longer has gun and guts and blood, but it's a poem called I Am.
Joey has transformed from a child who felt abandoned. He was scared. And this year he has taken on a leadership role, and he's actually in the classroom helping the teacher. He's teaching the students. and it's an amazing transformation. It's been incredible. It's been a privilege for me to work with him. It really has. Amazing kid.
And yeah, they have their up days and their down days, but you know what? They're dealing with their problems at a very young age. Unlike a lot of children in what looks good on the outside, but not until their parents and they start hitting their children or having alcohol or drug problems do they address what happened to them in childhood. So this family is eons ahead of many others, and that's due to their father's desire and asking for help to be the best father he can be. And I believe that's who John is.
Kid Street helps one child, one adult, one family to achieve dignity and independence, and then remains as a stable force in their lives. The program depends on the imagination and hard work of its staff, the dedication of its volunteers, and the desire on the part of children and adults to transform their lives one at a time.